2 more minutes. Everybody had a good day? Yeah. Is it still windy out there? Raining? Oh, they did say that we might get some rain. Okay. Oh, well. And so we might need a blanket today, but if you need anything else, grab other props. So have a simple practice just with one prop, but we can always use more if we want. So we're going to start seated. You can even sit on your rolled blanket like a little bolster. So you can try that. And bring the legs out in front, crossing, so maybe that way they will fall down closer to the ground. So you allow your groin to open a bit more. So you're going to fall down like a waterfall. If we're sitting too low, sometimes the knees go too high and we get imbalanced. Because this month of March is the month of balance. So we're going to work on our balance in all kinds of ways. In yoga, we work on balancing the body, mind, and spirit through balancing the emotions and anything else that may be out to balance our hormones just by practicing these long, deep stretches. So today we will balance our nerves. How about that? Okay. So let's start sitting. Take a moment to come into your presence, into an awareness of yourself, of your body being grounded into the mat, your sit bones imprinting down solidly, having that connection and that support. Take a moment to feel your breath. Maybe touch your thighs and feel your body. See how smooth your sleek pants feel today, and your skin even smoother. And just bring it to your upper arms and give yourself a rub here too. Just feel your body, knowing that this body is always here for us, and making it feel like it is seen and respected. And bring your attention to the neck, do a couple of rolls. Shrug your shoulders, to roll them back, just gently rotating and opening. Allow the chest to lift and expand. Just feel a little bit side to side. And then place your hands behind you and open up the chest. Inhale as you lengthen and open the front of the rib cage. And take 3 more breaths in the middle of your chest. And inhale, coming up. And let's go ahead and feel right in the center of the body under the rib cage, and then go up a little bit until you find the sternum notch. It's a sphenoid bone that kind of sticks out a little bit. So I'm going to put some gentle pressure up into this bone to help it release some tension. Just breathe in as you press up and then release. Everything gets a little tight in the body when we feel contracted, tense, or nervous, or we have the anxiety coming on. This area gets really contracted, and then we kind of close inward. So we're just helping this area release a little bit. Just go a little bit up into the sternum bone, just kind of feeling those bones of your middle body. And when you go up just about 3 fingers below the collarbones, we're going to put some pressure in this area, and we go up and down. This is another point to tell the nervous system to start to relax. So breathe in as you just walk up and down. Then we're going to go a little bit side to side. You're going to feel the protuberances of this bone, and just helping it release. And then let's go right under the collarbones. You're going to tap right here to start to stimulate the heart and the lung meridian. As we go a little bit on the outside, we get more into the lung. As we go closer to the sternum, it's more to the heart. So let's walk in to out a few times, vibrating some new energy into these important meridians. All right, then place your hands on top of each other in the middle of the chest and take 3 breaths. Just telling your body that you are well, you are safe, you are grounded, and you are okay. Reassuring that everything we do in this practice is for our well-being, so we stay open and in receiving mode throughout the practice. Take a breath to seal in this intention and release the hands. So the first exercise we're going to do is for the vagus nerve. We're going to reset the vagus nerve. So first we're going to do this simple exercise. We're going to first look to the right side, turning the head over the right, just as far as you're able without forcing. And look back. And remember how far you can go here. And then come back. I'm going to inhale and look to the left. And notice how this area moves for you. And don't force it, just notice where you are and come back. Okay, now we're going to keep the nose, the head straight forward. We're going to bring only the gaze to the right. Look to your right with your eyes only for about a minute. So it's a steady posture. Just the gaze is doing something different. The body is all centered and aligned, and we breathe. And we gaze over as far as we can to the right. Breathe. Okay, bring it back to center. Eye center. Now we will do that same exercise as before. We're going to turn the head to the right and see how far you can go this time. Most likely you will be able to go further because we relaxed the nervous system and we also brought it an end point to focus on in that exercise. So usually where the eyes go, the body goes. And also we practiced being present, so that always helps. So let's try the other side. Now we're going to bring the gaze to the left, just the gaze, for about a minute. Inhale, center the gaze forward. And as you exhale, turn the head to the left and see if you notice any difference on this side. And come on back. Did you guys not? Did you guys notice a difference? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, very nice. All right, now release a little bit further into the vagus nerve. Let's drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. And just let the spine be nice and tall and aligned. Just a little side stretch with the neck without forcing anything. So just let that ear drop with the gravity. And as we work on the vagus nerve, you may have all kinds of stuff trying to release, any emotions, any blockages on the physical, mental, or emotional bodies. And it's okay, they will come up through a sigh or a yawn or a tear. Those are all normal and welcomed. Now we're going to add a little bit. The right hand can rest on the side of the head. We'll bring this left hand to grab the right side of the rib cage and pull to the left a little bit. So creating a snake-like structure in the body, following the pathway of the vagus nerve. From the brain to the digestive system to the viscera. Notice the breath changing. Notice that he wants to release something. And release the bottom hands. And then the top hand and come on back to neutral. Just notice the changes in the body. How does your body feel right now? Maybe you feel a long neck on one side and a little shorter on the other. So let's go ahead and gently release the left ear. Keep the integrity and the length of the spine. Just allow this ear to drop. And now we can add the weight of the left hand. And bring this right hand to grab the left side, right below the rib cage in that soft area. And pull gently to the right. And breathe throughout the length of this vagus nerve. Cranial nerve number 10, the vagabond, the wandering nerve. So because it wanders throughout the body almost, except for the lower body, it does have a lot of influence. First of all, in the neck, which can stimulate the serotonin release in the brain. In the heart, which can work with the calming down effect of the heart and the heartbeat, and allowing the diastolic rate to become a little less intense. And thirdly, it will work on the digestive system, calming out those stomach nerves that we sometimes have. And those are actually real sensations we have when we are angry or upset. We feel we don't want to eat because we know we cannot digest. The digestive system is not available for digestion because it is available for other things to protect us from some fears that may not even be true. But that's how the vagus nerve works. So now we're just telling it to calm down, to reset. And the vagus nerve also talks to the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest and sleep. And you will tell it to come and kick into functioning, letting the sympathetic nervous system to take a break. Two more breaths here. Let those breaths be long. Let them release what I need to release. Or a sigh or a yawn. All right, release the bottom hands and then the top. Take a moment in the center, noticing your whole body. Rest on your knees and just observe. Take note of how you feel, the changes you receive, the benefits. All right. And next pose, we're going to turn around on the floor, on the mat. We're going to put the bolster, this rolled blanket, in this way, the length, the half of length, as long as your mat maybe. And we're going to rest the chest on that, right above your breast, right? So we're going to let the chin drop and arms come to the side. So the chin is dropping naturally, but may not reach the floor, but that's okay. You will have to lengthen the back of the neck, and you will keep our shoulders elevated instead of crunching down, slouching forward. We'll take a few breaths here. Legs can be open wide to the edges of the mat. Make sure the blanket doesn't choke you in the throat, so have a comfortable position. Depending on your length of your neck, you can adjust if you need to, upper or lower. So keeping the arms to the side to begin with, we're going to actually bring them around the waist in the back, trying to reach the elbows together, the elbows into the hands. So we're opening a little bit more on the tops of the shoulders, having those collarbones start to smile. And just breathe and let go into the mat. Those hips get a chance to sink into the mat. And now you will gently turn the head to the right. So you're leaning your ear on the bolster. So we're opening one side of the neck, releasing those scallions and also working on that vagus line. Now we'll turn the head to the other side. Very gently come to center and maybe stay there for a breath. And then on the exhale, you turn the other direction. And you may notice this one side may be your most resistant, or maybe it's a little bit gentler. All right, and we'll turn the head back to center now and stay there for a bit, let everything reset. Good. And we're slowly coming off of that posture and move on to a seated position. We're going to switch the bolster to a different kind of roll, long one, like a sausage. So get this just like that, and then going to roll it in like a long sausage or salami. Make it as long as you can, not totally long, but in half. Yeah, like that. Uh-huh. Roll it tight. Now we're going to put a roll around our ankles, and then hanging onto its edges, we're going to drop down on our back, and then let the knees open so the blanket comes to support our thighs here. We can hold on to the blanket for a couple of breaths just to make sure we're in a good position there. Settle into your breath and let those knees flap open. Feet stay together. Ankles are supported by the blanket and then the thighs. And after a bit, you can decide if you put a blanket further in, you get more support. If you want it further out, you get less support. So see how much your hips want to open and push the blanket in more or out more. And then let it go. Bring your arms out to the side. And we'll take a few breaths here, gently moving the head side to side. And go ahead and stop the head to neutral position. Close the eyes and roll the eyes up and in, focusing between the eyebrows. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead and let your fingers touch above the head, creating a diamond shape with your index and thumbs touching. And let the arms fall to the side as they want to. We can open the armpits, not just the groin. So we're working on the lymphatic flow as well. And allowing those muscles and tendons to gently release into the pull of gravity. Allowing the arms to open. Start to now notice how you can open into the middle body, the rib cage, the diaphragm. Relaxing these muscles as we breathe in, we open and stretch those muscles, encourages and joints. And as we exhale, we relax them deeply. Feel out the belly, let it expand like a balloon. And then exhale, squeezing it back to the spine. And let's focus on the breath as we inhale now. We're going to inhale for as long as you can. And then when you think the lungs are full, add a little bit more, another sip of air, and hold. Expanding the lung capacity, claiming some more space in our own body. And continue this way, inhaling, adding a bit more. Hold it as long as you can. And then exhale for a very long time, a long exhalation. And on the exhalation, the first three, we can breathe through the mouth with the pursed lips, like you're expelling the air out through a straw. Inhale again. Hold it. And when you exhale, purse the lips and do it again. For the next few breaths, we're going to breathe in the same way and do a hold, but we're going to try to whistle as we exhale through those pursed lips, okay? So let's try. Even if you don't whistle today, we're just practicing. Inhale. See if you can find that childhood whistle you always had, right? It's in there inside of you. Inhale. And do it again. You may sound like the wind in the winter, just whistling between the empty branches. It doesn't matter. And if we cannot whistle much today, it just means we have a lot of blockages, a lot of stagnant energy on top of our whistling ability. So we can just practice more, and next time we'll do much better. Now let's take a sigh. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, let it go. Very good. Now we'll release those legs. Release the blanket and bring it to the side. And we'll come to our side to lift off. And this time we'll make the blanket shorter again and roll it up into this horizontal direction. Okay. We're going to bring it underneath our shoulders. We're going to lay down on it, on our backs now. And the arms are going to go right on top of the blanket, and the back of the head drops to the ground. First, we're going to start with the knees bent, knees together, feet apart. So we're relaxing our low back. And we connect with the breath here and start to open up a little bit more on this upper chest. Rib cage, expand. The diaphragm, release it a bit more. That sternum notch gets to really open and receive this energy. So you can bring one of your hands and circle around this bottom of the rib cage, right underneath your breast. Just circle around, sending an energy of relaxation, of spiraling energy. You can go all the way to the belly, spiraling from right to left, like you're spiraling inside some good, vibrant energy. Good. Release that hand and bring the arms up a little bit. And as you exhale, slide them down like you're creating some snow angels. And stop when your blanket stops you. And then inhale, bring them up again, flow them up. So here again, you're going to find one arm a little bit more tight, more resistant. Your dominant arm is going to struggle a bit. Notice that may be a little bit lifted off the floor. You may not touch as much, or you may feel the movement differently. Just acknowledge and give it your compassion. And Kuan compassion is here with us. So we have infinite compassion for ourselves and for each other, for the whole world. Notice how you bring this element of compassion and of commitment to your body and of deep listening and understanding. This area may change. You may feel better, more released, more seen and acknowledged. Okay, now release one arm down above the blanket and one arm circle. Let's do the left first. Circle the arm across the body and then expand it open to the outside. Two more circles just like that. And now just lift it and drop it a few times. Up and down. Good. And bring the other hand and roll around your shoulder joint. Create a circle here around the armpit and your shoulder. Then a little tapping on the top of the shoulder. Good. Release and extend the right arm out. And do this movement circling with the right. And let it go to that right side and lift it up and drop it. Inhale, exhale. And let it drop deeply, sinking into the ground. And bring the left hand and circle around your shoulder and armpit. Great. And release the hands. Now bring your hands to grab your chin. So your wrists are resting against each other on your chin and your palms around your cheekbones and side of the face. You're hugging your face into your own hands. And feel the sensation of contentment, of peace and comfort it gives you. Just like when you're holding somebody else's face and you look into their eyes, you can do the same looking into your own eyes, telling yourself something very important. Whatever you want. I'm healthy, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am balanced. Hmm. Breathe in as you press the palms into the face, squeezing a little bit. Breathe out as you relax the hands. Squeeze again as you breathe in. And breathe out. And we'll bring our hands lower against our neck. And imagine your neck is your favorite pet, your kitty cat. You're just going to smooth your neck with your own hands like you're petting your kitty. This is very relaxing for the nervous system because you're working with the vagus nerve again and the thyroid glands. So give yourself a few more patting here, or petting strokes. And you can go all the way in towards the heart center. Very nice. And then wrap your arms around your body and give yourself a strong hug. Squeeze. Inhale, squeeze a little bit more. Exhale, let go. Squeeze and inhale again. Your best friend giving you a best hug. And release. One more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tight, tight, tight. And exhale. Relax. Towards. We'll roll on to the side. And we'll just switch the blanket in another direction. Right against the spine. So we're going to have one end of the tailbone and the other end of the head. And we'll lay down here. Feet are again to the edge of the mat, knees together. Your toes should be touching the floor, creating a nice open chest and opening the front of the vertebrae, the front of the chakras. If it feels good, we can drop the feet further down. And we can still keep the knees together, or if it feels natural and easy, extend the legs. And open the arms to the side in a five-pointed star. And receive this great energy from above through all your body pores. Supportive, grounding energy from below. And very ethereal, very subtle energy from above. Soaking in the energies of heaven and earth in our own body. And if your nervous system is still resetting, which you will for sure be doing still right now, you may feel like you want to move your head or release the yawn or scrunch up your face to release some tension. Or maybe make a fist and release it, or circle the ankles or the wrist. Anything that helps you release a bit more. And inhale now, lengthen the legs and stretch the arms up overhead. And start to move left arm reaching and right leg. Create a diagonal stretch here. And then right arm and left leg lengthens. Inhale, outside. Exhale, let it go. And inhale, other side. Diagonal stretches. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, relaxing. Inhale, lengthening the other side. Do a few more at your pace. Allowing the side of the body to open and receive some new vibration. Good. And come back to center and bring the elbows to the side like a cactus pose. And see how the arms drop to the ground. Maybe the back of your palm touches, maybe the forearms, whatever is happening, it's perfectly fine. All right, for the last stretch, inhale, arms lengthen, feet lengthen, lengthen the whole body and squeeze. Squeeze your fists, squeeze your toes, squeeze every muscle, tense up to the max. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and exhale. Let it go. release the arms and the legs. Do that again. Squeeze tight, tense everything up. It's the best way to release tension. We're tensing it, bring it to the max where it can't go no more. And then exhale, let it go. Soften everything. Tense up one more time. Tense up the cheeks, the bones, the muscles, the tendons. Squeeze up your face, your eyes. Tense, tense, tense. And exhale, release. Good. Stay here a few more breaths, allowing the body to really sink into the earth. And stay here and or find a different comfortable position for the next 15 minutes where we will just enjoy the sound of the gong. So you guys get prepared for your most comfortable position. If you need another blanket, let me know.
Mm-hmm. short begun, but I had some. On April 16th, we have a full hour and a half of Qigong, so it's going to be amazing if you can join me. And I have a full going on in my house this weekend. And in May, we're starting a 4-week session for learning different types of meditation. It's going to be on Sunday right after the class. Just 45 minutes, and we're going to different styles. And it's going to be probably in our calendar already. So, yeah, I hope you can guys join for that as well. You're welcome. Yes. And if you want to stay up to date with the India adventure, I would love your email, or if you allow me, I'll take it from the. So say yes, I can take it from our